I get older, losing my hair, many years from now. And will you still be sending me a Valentine, birthday greetings, bottle of wine? If I get out till 2:45, would you lock the door?
It's for Troy and Alex.
Thank you! Whoa! Right, so my first full day in Ljubljana, and blimey, is it hot. It's pushing on 30 degrees here, absolutely baking. It was baking when I got off the plane yesterday. It was like 24 degrees, and that was at like 8 o'clock at night, so whew, this is, yeah, it's boiling here, but it is nice and sunny, clear blue skies, everything like that. It's really, really nice weather. Last night was just lovely. You might have seen from the footage, hopefully I got enough. Basically, I bumped into this chorus. I met this really nice guy in my hostel as well called Troy. And we bumped into this chorus from Chicago, I believe, in America, and they sort of like sang for us. So when we went to get ice cream, and they were queuing to get ice cream, and basically it just all sang for us. It was really nice, and even at the end they said like our names. They're like, "Oh, it's from Troy and Alex." So it was just a really nice, touching thing. And like my first evening in Ljubljana was just amazing. The food was amazing. So many lights, you know, the whole place is lit up, and like with the castles and the backdrop and the architecture, it's all really, really beautiful. So hopefully it's another good day to come. Right, so I'm just on the bus to Postojna Caves here in Slovenia. I'm really looking forward to this. These caves are huge. It's quite expensive to get in, quite expensive to get the bus, but definitely an experience that I wanted to do when I came here to Slovenia. So I'm really looking forward to that. Something that also amazes me is the fact that I've just been in McDonald's. It's right next to, I can see it right now, the bus. And I was just sat there just eating my meal, and this delivery guy just comes up to me and like starts speaking to me. It was just like bon appetit, and just we started having a conversation. I got his card here, I won't show the details or anything, but we had this long conversation. And he's doing a cycling marathon, and he was talking about what his job was like. I was asking him questions, you know, how long he does it for, because it's so hot here. It's like 31 degrees, and the fact that he cycles around 10 hours a day, 5 days a week, is just absolutely mad. And he gave me his card with all his details and stuff. He's like, "It's really nice to meet you." It's just, everybody's so friendly here. It's just so easy. I found it last night as well when I was speaking to everyone, like in the ice cream shop or the restaurant. Everyone was just so friendly and just wants to chat as well as serve. You know, it's not like their job is a burden. It's like their job is, you know, they're really grateful, and they're really grateful to meet tourists and people like that. So it's quite rare, and it's really nice. It's what I'm really liking about here. And it's just nice that, you know, I was just sat in McDonald's, and the fact that the conversation just started like that, I felt really happy to have met this guy. It's really nice. Right, so I've just finished in the vivarium here at the Postojna Caves before actually going in the caves at 2 p.m, which is in like half an hour. And it was definitely insightful. It wasn't nowhere near as big as I was anticipating, especially for the price, but it's still a lot that I could take from it. It was like the first lab that they used in the 30s, in 1930s, to like basically like experiment with microorganisms and like how they survived in like the cave conditions and how they survived in there in comparison to the outside world. And it's really interesting, and there's loads of microorganisms within there that you get to see. You can't have any flash photography, that's why like all the footage is really, really dark. You'll see that. You can't, you know, put your flash on or anything like that. All of the little tanks have basically lights that you press just for a split second. If you want to see like the microorganisms in the thing, then you press on a light and then you let go and it goes dark again. So they're really quite strict with, you know, which is understandable. I'm actually wearing a jumper now, as you can see as well, because it is really cold within them. They have to keep the temperatures about 10 degrees, I believe, in the caves, because that's just how, you know, they live basically, which makes complete sense. And it's actually quite a nice change from the humidity outside of here, you know, 30 plus degrees to 10 degrees in there. You can definitely feel it when you come back out here. And I am baking in this, but I'm just about to go into the caves where it's also 10 degrees, so there's no point in taking it off and then putting it back on again in 5 minutes time, so I might as well just leave it on. So I'll take you around the caves in a few seconds. Right, so I've just got back from doing the Postojna Caves, and holy moly, you've got to do it. If you're in Slovenia, if you're visiting wherever in Slovenia, just go and travel and go to those caves, because it's such an experience and it's such a landmark. It's huge. You just can't even imagine how big this. So I've got like my local caves back home. That sounds really weird saying local caves, but there's caves that are like 15-20 minutes away from me, and in comparison to that, it's no comparison, because these caves are something else, and it's really what you imagine like proper caves to be like. It's 5 kilometers of caves that you can explore. 5 kilometers. It goes on, which seems forever. It's just this huge open space, and you can see so much. You've got a guide with you as well, who sort of like leads you along, but ultimately you've got enough time to like look at everything and explore everywhere and see everything. It's nice. Make sure you take a jumper though, because it is 10 degrees in all of it in comparison to the 31 degrees outside. I'm really glad that I took a jumper. I really wish I wore jeans as well, because it was cold inside. Felt colder than 10 degrees with like the breeze. There's like a breeze there. It doesn't feel like you're if you've got claustrophobia or whatever, you shouldn't have any problems there. It's not, as I said, it's this huge open space. It's really, really nice.
You turn toward me and look so weak. I've never seen you with such tired eyes. And everything we said we'd be, we just traded for a suit coat and a tie.
So I'm currently at the viewing tower on the Ljubljana castle, and wow, this view is just amazing. I've spoken to a couple people up here as well, and there was a girl from Ljubljana who was Slovenian, who used to live like 10 minutes away from me, and it's just crazy the people you meet and how such a small world. It's such a generic saying, but it is such a small world. But this view, and I'm waiting for that sun to go down, because the sunset will just be incredible. I just know it will. So I'm really looking forward to that. I did pay €7 to get up here, so I deserve a nice sunset, I think. Do you know what the other great thing is? I'm the only one up here. I was the only one willing to spend money to come up here. Everyone gets about halfway where you don't have to pay, and then didn't pay, and then just went back down, and I paid the €7. But this is so worth it. I'd rather do this than like maybe buy 2 pints here, or maybe 3 pints. It's so much better. I'm never going to get to do this again, so €7 is nothing for something like this, honestly. Yes, it's a fair bit of money, but worth it.
And underneath the rows of trees, I will see you where the ocean meets the sky. Under your toes, the fire grows. You are ready for a different kind of life. You're shining forward, the wind is cold. You must return to the wild.
Right, so I've arrived in Bled today, and wow, it is so hot, but it's so beautiful. It's really busy here. Lots of tourists as well, so many English speakers. I checked into the hostel. I can't get to my bed yet because they're still cleaning everything like that from the last person, so I can't do that until 2, so I'm basically waiting for that. But I just had to come down here and just take in this view, because it's just it's incredible. Yeah, everyone seems really nice though. Everyone in the hostel was lovely. The woman was really welcoming, so it's all looking positive. I'm loving Slovenia at the moment. I mean, it is my favourite country I've been to on this trip for sure out of the 4. So really pleased by it. So fingers crossed, good things to come. So I'm currently in the pool here in Lake Bled. I'm swimming in Lake Bled. That's still a weird thing that I haven't quite grasped, because this is such a bucket list thing for me. I've wanted to come here for so long, and the fact it's such a glorious day here, and I'm here, and it's just as I pictured, and it's huge. The lake is huge and just so picturesque. Everybody's happy, having a good time. So many people speaking English, you know, everybody understands you. You just don't feel alone. Even though I'm travelling alone, I just don't feel alone, even though there's no one surrounding me or anything like that. It's nice. I'm really grateful to be here, and I'm really glad that I chose to do this adventure. Really glad. So yeah. This is just stupid, as in stupid at how pretty this whole thing is, you know. I thought like the main thing people came for was like the island in the middle, but even the surroundings are just you just can't really explain it in that sense, because it's so pretty. Like no matter where you are, like I'm walking around the lake now, but like every little bit of aspect of it, that when you look across, I mean, I'll come back, I'll show you. Just look across at the castle just up there. Let me focus it. Look at that castle. Every little aspect of where you are is just so gorgeous here. So I've just walked up to the main viewpoint of Lake Bled, and wow. I mean, as you can see, I'll probably put some photos here as well as the videos I got, because that's what really does it justice. I mean, the hike was awful. Like, it took so long, and it's just so steep. This is nothing. This is the end of me going down, but going up it was very steep, and you know, coming back to whilst I'm going back down and seeing people go up out of breath, it's like, yeah, that was me about half an hour ago, you know. It's a very steep hike, but it's worth it for the views. Phenomenal. I was just sat there for so long just looking at it and just staring, because it's just hard to grasp that it's actually like a place. It's not like a fairy tale or anything, as weird as that is to say. I'm still, yeah, I'm just in awe, I guess. You know, so privileged to be here, even if I am alone. Yeah, I'm lost for words, as you can tell. So when I got up there, basically there was a couple that was just leaving from the viewpoint, and it was just me and this other guy as well. And so it seemed like the other guy was leaving as well, but I wanted a photo before I was just there by myself, which is why, you know, if I put the photos in here, that's who took it, basically, this other guy that was on his own. And because I obviously wanted a photo before anyone went, I got it straight away as soon as I got there. And because I was so sweaty from walking up, like the sweat was going in my eyes and just stinging them, so I made like sure that most of my photos were facing towards the lake, just so I wasn't looking at the camera, like, and like because I've taken some like that and they're just horrific. They're so bad, but that's how bad, like, and because I've been in the heat as well, you know, it's been 28-29 degrees even this evening, so and the humidity is crazy, like no wind at all either. It's just still. Definitely not used to this in the UK, so doing this whilst hiking a lot, you know, definitely need a shower in a second. If you look carefully as well in the photo, there's like a huge sweat stain on my back as well, so I don't look the best in any of them, but that's travelling for you folks. So I've been a bit of an idiot, really. I've just come to the laundrette because I needed a lot of washing to be done, because I haven't done it in so long, because the last two places I've stayed didn't have laundry facilities. And see that change machine right there? I put 20 euros in expecting like change for the washers, like euros, right? It's giving me 20 tokens that are non-exchangeable. So I've got 20 euros worth of tokens that I don't need. I've used 4 for the washer, but that's all I need. So it looks like a wild day at the. I can use tokens for these comfy chairs, which is 1 each, or I can use a token for that coffee machine there for 1 token, or I can use it for the dryer later, which I will do, which is only 1 again. I'm such an idiot. It's my own fault. I should have read into it, I guess. Ah well, things happen. So I thought while I'm here, I might as well use up my tokens because there's no way I'm getting them back, and I've asked the people next door. It's just not exchangeable, not very helpful really. But a woman came in, a German woman came in, and my GCSE German got put to good use, and I was able to sell her four tokens for €4, so I got some money back. But I've been having a wild day in the laundrette really. So yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep 5 tokens as well, and then just do my laundry because I'm here for 5 nights. So I'll probably have a fair bit of laundry to do, later on in my visit here. So it makes sense. So I haven't really lost out on too much and had a bit of fun whilst I'm here. So you've got to take these situations with a pinch of salt, I guess. Right. So today I'm going tobogganing here in Bled. I'm really looking forward to this. I saw it yesterday. I didn't know it existed until yesterday, but I saw it when I was swimming yesterday, and it was right down the mountain. So I looked it up, looked at prices, and I thought, I want to do that. Right, which way do I go? This way. Don't judge the hat. This hat's rubbish. I hate it. But, fun story, my main hat that you've seen in a lot of my footage so far and in photos, I'll put a photo here. Yeah, that hat, I lost it at an airport, and I emailed them and everything like that. I loved it. It was my favourite hat, but yeah, I lost it somehow. So we've got this little animal rubbish thing, and when I combine that with these crappy shades, I'm not the most aesthetically pleasing human being in the world. So, I thought I wouldn't wear my shades and the hat, otherwise people might turn off the vlog, and we don't want that happening, do we? We need the views. So I'm joking, but yeah, I'm looking forward to this tobogganing. I hope to GoPro down it if that's allowed, and so I'll show you how long it is. It's huge. It's €4 to go down, so fingers crossed it's a good experience. I'll get some good footage as well. So I'm currently on the chairlift up to the toboggan, which is very exciting, and it's quite nice. It's very slow, and just you get to take in the view, which is really quite nice. Another bit of disaster information though, as I might have just taken some footage of, hopefully you saw it. The summer prices for the tobogganing here started today. Not yesterday, not like 3 days ago, today. If I came yesterday, I would have paid €4 for this ride, which is I think what I said on the walk here. I think I was anticipating paying €4. I didn't pay €4 at all. I paid over double that. I paid 2.5 times that. I paid €10 for one ride on the toboggan. And it's just been one of those days. So first of all, I changed €20. No wonder I don't have much money left. €20 for 20 washing tokens that I didn't need. And now I just paid an extra €6 for this. Whereas if I came yesterday, it would have been €6 cheaper. Gutting, but hey ho, it is what it is.
Wastelands through the highways, and on we'll go. Through the highways till my shadow turns to sun rays, and